So Flair, of course, came as a, there was, of course, a history to why I went ahead and did Flair on my own. There was a partnership, it didn't work. It's life. Sometimes you have relationships that don't work, friendships that don't work, business, partnerships that don't work. It's nothing wrong. It's not a crime. So it didn't work. And so because I was so passionate about the industry, I decided to, let me go it alone. And let me go it alone so that it's easier to make decisions, because sometimes partnerships are so hard. You want to employ somebody, we have to sit like 5 people and decide, are we going to employ this person? Right now, it's easy for me to make that decision. This person is not doing what they need to do. They need to go, they need to leave, they need to be fired. I make that decision and, bam, it happens. At the start, it was very hard because that means capital. You have to look for that capital on your own. The good thing with a partnership, somebody brings something and you bring something. But it wasn't easy, but I believe that nothing good comes easy. And the things that we work so hard for are the things that at the end of the day are so fulfilling and you feel content. I walk into Flair and I feel I'm always so proud of myself. I'm like, B, this was good. So it was a tough journey when we at the start, but slowly by slowly, you hustle. Life is not easy. You have to hustle for things to happen, and I'm happy that we got here. First of all, I'm 29 years old. I have some of my staff are way older than I am. So I normally just pray to God to give me wisdom, give me wisdom to be a good employer, to pay people on time, because that's always one of the biggest issues with any business. Hi, baby. Anyway, this is her. This is how she does it. This is Ivana. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Okay, and she's gone. Bye. So anyway, the biggest challenge is really with any business, you have employees to think about, to pay on time. I have about 30 of them. So when it's end month, when everybody else is receiving salos, me, I'm there thinking like, well, I need this much to, because they work hard, they deserve it. One of the other things, of course, is, especially new businesses and even any business. I think there's things that entrepreneurs struggle with. From employees, it's end month. I have 30 staff. All of them look up to me to pay them on time, and they work so hard. So at the end of the month, they deserve it. There's no excuses. So of course, there's rent, there's electricity, and you can imagine for a salon, the kind of electricity you use is crazy, water and everything. So for me, I think it's some of those are just some of the challenges before you settle in completely, and how to play the game of settling this and settling that at the best time possible. It takes time, but like I mentioned, nothing comes easy, and sometimes you learn from mistakes. So you make a mistake, you're like, oh, so this is how it should work and not this way. So you don't beat yourself about it. You just stand up haraka, recalibrate, strategize, plan again, and say, okay, so next month I'm gonna do things this way. But also, like I mentioned before Ivana interrupted us. So of course, I'm only 29 years. And I have some of my staff are way older than me. So sometimes, you have to reprimand somebody and you're thinking, okay, she's probably 5-6 years older than me. So I asked God for wisdom, okay, fine, I might be this young, but give me wisdom to be able to communicate and just create, an amicable, relationship with my staff so that it's easy to just work this thing. Because it's not easy, but it has to be done.
That's true.
Yeah.
So lastly, what would you advise young people, especially who want to get into media?
Yeah. The thing is, whenever I give talks about getting into the media industry, it's not easy, but it's also not hard. When I started, you have to look within and you have to ask yourself, what's special about me? What is it that is different about me? What's unique about me? Because we're not all the same. You could be blessed in a way that I'm not. Maybe your English is as polished as, the Queen. So you have to look inward. And this is, I think, with everything. You have to look inward and think, what is it that I can give? What is it about me that is so special that if I go on stage, people will love me for, listen or pay attention because of this? And I think when you find that one thing that you feel is what is unique about you, whenever, if you approach those media houses, I'm telling you, nobody will shut you down. But most of the times as young people, you want this job so much, you want to be on TV so much, but you just think it's just, you have to just have the looks and the English. There's so much, we have to see you. And especially in this day and age that people, want to be seen. Everybody wants to be seen. That's why, a salon like mine, we're busy all the time because people want to look good. So there has to be so much more than just looking good, sounding good, having like a perfect, twang or anything. You have to just look inward and ask yourself, what's unique about me?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm inspired. So there you have it. Our guests and our cover photo person.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It's been a complete pleasure.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Keep it positive vibrations all the way. No negativity, bad energy. Stay far away.